Konnichiwa!
Welcome to another episode of Tsum Obsessed. Today we are going to do our long-awaited guide on using Tenso to order from the Japanese Disney store.
Yay! So here we are at the Tenso webpage, and it is tenso.com. Super, I don't know if you can see that.
Trust us.
So super easy. When you first get there, the site is in Japanese. My first tip, and what we personally use, is Google Chrome browser, because it is very good at auto-translating websites and stuff that are not in English, if you are English speaking.
So when you first come to the website in Google Chrome, you won't see it like this. You'll see it in Japanese, and then you'll get the little thing on the corner.
The thing will come up, and it will say translated, and you can go back to the non-translated version, which is, we can show original. This is what the site would look like if it was not translated. But what is also great about Tenso is that they have an English version of the site. So if you do speak English, over here we are going to click and hit English, and it'll make the whole website completely English.
This is very important because later on when you get email correspondence from Tenso, if you don't switch to English website, you will get your emails in Japanese, and then you'll have to translate your emails, which can be very annoying. So make sure you do that.
All right, so we are going to show you how to sign up. So you just click on the sign up button that's in the corner, and it's going to ask for your email address. So you will type in your email address. So when you enter your email address, you will get this page which says validation email successfully sent, and you will be receiving an email with more instructions. So you're going to get this email, and it's going to give you instructions on what to do next.
It's going to be from support@tenso.com, so that's how you know that it's an email from something that's real.
So it says click on the link below, so there'll be a link in the email that you click on for additional instructions. And now you are back at Tenso again. And then you are going to fill in all of the information.
So the only possibly confusing part you might see on this page is the fact that you have full name, and then you have full name in alphabet. This site can be used for people not just in English, but also people in other Asian countries to order things from Japan. Because this site can be used for other people other than English-speaking people, so if you're in China, for instance, and you want to buy something from Japan, you can use this site as well. If your name is spelled in alphabet and non-alphabet, it gives you the ability. So then you have to check off, after you fill out all the information, you have to check off these 3 boxes, which have you agree to the terms and conditions of Tenso, and then agree, and you are ready to move on.
You're just going to verify your information. You just click on register now. So once you're registered, this is what you're going to get. So here's your account information, your Tenso shipping address. Please enjoy shopping on Japanese websites. But you're not done here. You need to verify your if you're in the US, your US address. You're ready to begin shopping on Japanese online stores, but you still have to complete an ID and address verification. So to do this, we have to
check our email. Once you complete the registration, you will have another email from support@tenso.com, and this will contain the ever-important Japanese shipping address, which is what you will use when you buy things on a Japanese site. However, you can't actually buy anything yet because you need to verify your identity, which you can do down here at this link. You will see that you have a link to complete your identify verification process. So we will click that link.
So after clicking on this link, you're going back to tenso.com, and now you are going to be doing the 3 easy steps of identity verification process. So step 1 is registration and document submission. The second step will be a document screening, which is basically Tenso verifying all your information is correct. And then step 3, you will be able to start receiving your packages from Tenso.com. Tenso does offer another program called Bai. We have not personally tried this shopping service, so I don't know. If anybody has used it, please comment down below. We'd like to know. Step 1, registration and document submission.
Information required for verification will be some sort of identification that shows your name, date of birth, and your current address. So it's basically just something that says that you are who you are and you live what you say you do. If you are old enough, a license is going to be your ticket. That's going to be nice and easy. I use the app Cam Scanner on the iPhone. which literally I take a picture of my license and it puts it right into my email, and then I can upload it to Tenso, nice and easy. Otherwise, you'll have to be using one of these other documents down here. And you have many, many options.
If you have a driver's license and your driver's license address is different from your actual current address, you do need additional documents. So this would actually apply to me because my license has our old address on it. I'm actually renewing it in a couple months. The second step is that Tenso will then verify your documents. And it says it usually takes 2 business days, but I swear it really only took a couple of hours.
Yeah, it took us about 2 hours.
And then step 3, shipping and receiving the packages. So therefore, you'll be able to... So click here to submit documents.
So if you notice, when you first filled out the Tenso registration, it did not ask for an address. That's because it asked for it here. So on the second registration screen is where you're going to actually fill out your address and your information that it requires. So the next thing we're going to have to do is just actually upload the file. So that's very easy. It accepts JPEGs, PNGs, GIFs, or PDFs. So if you took my advice and used Cam Scanner, those are scanned as PDFs. And then you simply just pick what kind of document it is, upload it, and you're good to go. And you will get your, once you submit it, you will get your email within a few hours. You will first get one email telling you that they have received your documents and they're reviewing them. And then shortly afterwards, you'll get another email telling you that you have been approved or denied. And if you're denied, they'll tell you why and what you need to do. So let's go shopping. So this is the Disney Store Japanese site. This is where your Google Translate is going to come in handy because there's no handy little switch to English version on here.
Yep. Unless you do this. Can you do this over here, language?
So there is a handy little switch to English button over here.
Oh, really? I've been shopping this whole site in Japanese, on terrible translated Japanese
I know, it's
my
really,
whole time.
You know what, though? The terribly translated Japanese is really funny sometimes, so just do it translated instead. So the website you want to be going to get to the Japanese store is disneystore.co.jp, and we'll link that down below.
So let's get shopping. So obviously they're putting their newest released items right on the front page, just like the regular American Disney store does. But they do have lots of really cool stuff here.
And they have a lot of Tsums that have been like long sold out in America too. So if you know.
Ooh, they have a sale with max 50% off. Oh, look, we can search by character, so we can go right to Tsums. Oh,
page cannot be found.
That doesn't help.
That's wonderful. So the Disney store in Japan has just as bad of a website as the American one does, apparently. There it is.
Okay, so to their new products, they got Moana and the musical Tsums. So here we go. We got the trolls from Frozen have become Tsums. A set with Anna and Kristoff has arrived.
See, I want to see what it would look like if we switch it back. Oh, switch to Japanese. I want to see what it says. Trolls of Anna and the Queen of the Snow appear in a set together with Anna Kristofi to Tsum, fairly living in the Valley of Living Rock. Troll. Period. We set 3 people, Terror no Taburo, who have saved Anna, who Ursa accidentally hurt, Pubby Barda Flint. The unique features of the tiara and cloak made of plants, seemingly rocky-looking trolls, are well reproduced. As it is in a box of art, like a movie scene, it is a dish you want to decorate as it is.
Google Translate at its finest. So the price is 3,780 yen.
I think it's actually lower now. I think it's like $32 now.
Yeah, the yen's pretty weak right now, so it is probably a little cheaper than that. So we'll just hit add to the cart.
Christian's a well-known Asian economist, so she knows these things.
I'm good. So we're going to go see cart.
So we are going to go to the purchase form. So it's the same thing as the regular Disney store. Things are worded a little differently, but it's basically just reviewing what you're going to do. Now you're going to go and buy it.
So it's going to say you can log in with a Disney account, but this isn't your regular Disney account. So you want to avoid that. So you're going to go check out as a guest, which is this side. So it's without registering. You're just going to do it. That's the easiest way. Ta-da.
So here is our order information where you actually have to fill out who you are and where you want it to ship to. And this is where things could get a little confusing.
Just like we did in the Tenso form, there are 2 spots for your name. So there's your name, and then there's phonetic, which is your English version of your name, right?
Yeah. So it's the same thing. You're just going to, as an English-speaking person, you're just going to fill it out. First name, last name, and then first and last name.
Okay, so now this is where you want to go into your Tenso account. So when you log into your Tenso account, you'll be on my page and it will show you all of your information. So right here, there is a spot that shows you how to enter your Tenso address. So if you're confused, you can just click on that.
Like we usually are.
So we are at how to enter your Tenso address, and this is where you do not want to use the English version of the Tenso website. That's why I usually prefer just to use the Japanese website and just have Google Auto Translate. It's really not that bad. So you just want to switch to Japanese if you already are, so you can better understand what it says, because it's going to put it all in English. And this is just the general example. It's going to show you all the important information that you will need to enter into the Disney Store website. So basically you can just copy and paste. See, zip code.
Zip code is going to be postal code. State is going to be prefecture.
So address, country, city will be the city, ward, country, city.
County, city.
Address after that is going to equal
your street address.
Your street address.
And you can see that it says street address after it. So after that, same deal.
What you need to do is also put in basically a Tenso ID that's going to identify your package as yours when it arrives at Tenso. So Tenso knows that it belongs to you. So your building name, room, apartment number after that. So then obviously just the phone number that they provide.
All right, so once we get down to here, you'll see this shipping information here is checked. Just leave it checked, that's fine. And then you pick your payment method down here, which we are going to do, we go ahead and do credit card.
So they take Visa and MasterCard and American Express. Never, ever, ever do cash on delivery. As you were filling out your registration for Tenso, they told you do not use cash on delivery. So, nay on cash on delivery.
Nay, like a horse. All right.
Okay. Coupons. Do we have any coupons?
We don't have any coupons?
I don't know.
No?
No, I'm just kidding.
And we want it to, so specify delivery. We just want no specified date.
No specified time. It doesn't really matter.
Okay.
So we're going to check the contents of our order. How does everything look?
Japanese.
So 37,000 yen. They have a flat shipping fee of 702 yen. So our total is 4,482 yen, which translates to
$39.34 with shipping. Not bad. And this is where we enter our card information.
So let's enter our card information.
So here's the one caveat with this, which it does tell you on Tenso. You may need to call your bank if you're using a debit card and tell them that you are ordering something overseas. They may put a hold on it because it's like a suspicious activity. Our bank didn't. But if you get any sort of delay or you see like your credit card statement that hasn't gone through for some reason, that may be why. It's probably not a bad idea to just give them a call the next day just to make sure. So then on displaying statement, it's just if it's going to tell you Tenso how much money you spent. Doesn't really matter unless you don't want them to tell you that. And we're going to confirm order. And if you see the pretty bears, and I just got an email...
That means your order has been accepted.
Yeah, so basically I already got an email saying that the order has been accepted. As far as whether it will be declined for another reason, we will find out. So we'll see you in maybe a week or so, when our order actually gets to Tenso.
Okay, so it's been about a few days. It was actually pretty fast shipping between Disney Store to the Tenso location. And so when Tenso receives your order, you're going to get an email like this that's going to say, Tenso, your package has arrived at your Tenso address. And then all you're going to do now is click on the link where it says Tenso, my page. So you're going to go to your page on Tenso.
So after clicking that link, you're going to be on your Tenso My page. And if you scroll down here, you will see your items, your international shipments, which are shipments that are at the Tenso warehouse that are ready to come to us. So if we click on that, we're going to see that our package value is currently unidentified. Because anything shipping overseas requires an estimated price, we're basically just going to have to enter the estimated price of our item before it will ship. So if you get that error, when you scroll down, you can do the details of your item. And right here, we have the error from the value being 0 yen. So hitting edit on that will give you the ability to give it a value. It doesn't have to be exact as long as it's in the ballpark. I think it's fine. So we're going to estimate that it's 3,600 yen.
Oh no, requested page cannot be found.
This page may have been deleted.
Or moved? Uh-oh.
And I'm logged out. I don't know. That was weird.
So if you get that error message, don't worry.
Well,
it's not the end of the world.
Maybe worry, because we haven't figured it out yet. Oh, there we go. So it worked. It just gave a weird error.
Yeah, so now you can see that it has the value there.
So at this point, we can now go to details and payments, and we can actually go down to make sure, of course, your shipping address is correct. And then we're going to choose our shipping method. So you have a ton of different options for shipping. And you can pick which one you like. There's all different options based on the amount of insurance you want on the item, or if you want how many days you want it in, and all that. Tenso charges $5 for the service. It's probably based on the amount of the item. That's probably why they needed the amount. Here's the consolidation fee. So what you can do, and this is something some people do, is they'll order, say, something from Japan, and then Tenso will hold that item. So you can just keep ordering things, and that way you can consolidate your order and try to save some money on shipping. We can't wait that long, but if you were smart, maybe you would do that. So we're going to go with the cheapest option, which is 14 days. It is uninsured. However, it's from Tenso. If this was shipping from a random person overseas, I would definitely insure it. But because this is a service that we use, plus it's like a $10 difference. So.
Also, we forgot to mention is when you are ordering from Japan, most credit cards do not have international payment as a free thing. They usually charge a very minimal fee. So when we ordered from Disney Store, our bank charges I think it's only 3% or 5%. Very, very small. It was only $1.38 extra for my order. So, and now probably, since this is yen, we're also probably going to be charged another, this is probably going to be less than $1 by our bank.
Conversion fee.
Yeah.
We're going to pick the 1,500 yen option. So you select it, continue to payment. Gives you the subtotal. You can pay with PayPal. I recommend not subscribing to the newsletter unless you want things from them forever. And then that's it. You will get an email saying that your items are being prepared to ship. And then you will get another email saying your items have shipped, and then they will arrive. This seems complicated, right? You may be saying that it's way easier to just find someone online and have them do it for you, right? And it might be. But the reason we use Tenso is because if I'm paying fees, I want to pay fees that I know are real fees. You know what I mean?
Like a guaranteed.
Right.
Sometimes when people do pickups, that's not guaranteed.
And people can charge whatever they want.
And they can charge a ridiculous fee for that pickup fee.
So this allows us to do it ourselves. We order whatever we want for ourselves. We're not beholden to anyone.
And Tenso is very reasonable.
They are.
And I think once you understand how to use it, it's easy to use.
Right.
It's really not that confusing.
And you can always have this video as a guide.
Yes. So
let this video be your guide.
We hope that this helps you out and kind of relieves that anxiety of ordering overseas. It doesn't have to be crazy, scary. Yeah. It is actually, I don't know.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
And it's fun to order. It's fun to shop from Japan. Instead of having to find somebody to say oh, can you go to a store and try to see if these things are in stock? You just go online yourself, shop, and buy whatever you want.
Right.
So that is our guide on Tenso. If you have any other questions, please comment below, and we will try to answer them.
Stay tuned for that review.
That's right. Oh, right, of course. Bye.
Bye. And the first tip I have, what we personally use is Google.
Google. That's like the evil villain of Google.
Yeah.